Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas. Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado.
Because this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness!
Hello, everyone. I'm Alicia.
And I'm Nathan.
Welcome to episode 156 of Adventures and Mousecapades.
Today's episode is brought to you by Microsoft CoPilot. No, seriously, we were both shocked at how helpful CoPilot and AI was in the last few minutes of putting this thing together. So this is kind of a lighter episode. We wanted to stack rank and go through Disney villains. We're going into the holidays, so what better time to think about all the evil in the world?
Yes.
And then we had the bright idea of, hey, not only should we rank top Disney villains, but let's do a playoff bracket.
Yeah.
So we came up with this whole long list of villains, and then we asked CoPilot to go stack rank them. And CoPilot goes, that's quite a lot of Disney villains. Ranking them can be subjective, but here's a possible stack ranking based on their impact, evilness, and popularity. So that's where we are, and what we're going to do, we're going to build a playoff bracket off of this stack ranking, and we'll probably take a couple episodes to go through this, and we'll space them out. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. Alicia, do you want to take the top of the order here, or should we go bottom up? What do you think?
Let's go bottom up.
All right.
Starting at 32 is Lady Tremaine from Cinderella. 31 is Chernabog from Fantasia. Number 30 is Chick Hicks from Cars. 29 is Madam Mim from The Sword in the Stone. 28 is Yokai from Big Hero 6. 27 is Sid Phillips from Toy Story. 26 is Prince John from Robin Hood. And 25 is Pete from Mickey Mouse and Friends.
Why not?
Yep.
24 is Dawn Bellwether from Zootopia. 23 is King Candy from Wreck-It Ralph. Number 22 is Otto from Wall-E. 21 is Charles F. Muntz from Up. Number 20 is Syndrome from The Incredibles. 19 is Randall Boggs and Henry J. Waternoose from Monsters Incorporated. Number 18 is Prince Hans, from the Southern Isles, in Frozen. And 17 is the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland.
16, we have Lotso from Toy Story 3. 15 is Ernesto de la Cruz from Coco. 14 is Yzma and Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. 13 is Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas. 12 is Mother Gothel from Tangled. 11 is Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. 10 is Claude Frollo from Hunchback of Notre Dame. And 9 is Dr. Facilier from The Princess and the Frog.
All right, the top of the heap here. Coming in at number 8 is Captain Hook from Peter Pan. Number 7, we have Hades from Hercules. Then at number 6, the Evil Queen from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Coming in at number 5, Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians. Starting 4th is Jafar from Aladdin. Sorry, I'll stop that. Top 3, number 3 is Ursula from The Little Mermaid. Number 2 is Scar from The Lion King. And drum roll, please. Number 1 is Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty.
Who happens to be my favorite villain.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a heck of a list.
It is.
I am very impressed with the ranking that CoPilot did. I think this is going to be fun. So the way this is going to work is like any classic playoff bracket. We're going to pit number 1 versus number 32, number 2 versus number 31, and so on. We will endeavor to get through the first round. Maybe the second round, we'll see how we're doing on time. But we're just going to go back and forth and figure out who's going to win, who will reign supreme as the worst Disney villain, or best, depending on your point of view.
Exactly.
All right, starting off, we're going to go Maleficent versus Lady Tremaine.
I don't think this is any contest whatsoever.
No, this is a classic college basketball 1 versus 16.
Yes.
Lady Tremaine is, I mean, she's evil,
She is.
but she's getting stomped on by Maleficent. I mean, she can turn into a dragon, y'all. Like, that's a thing.
She cursed a newborn.
Yeah, that's that's evil.
Yeah.
That's
Although Lady Tremaine basically treated a child horribly as well.
true, but
I think Maleficent has this.
right. I mean, Lady Tremaine is a horrible person,
Mm-hmm.
and she just treats people just with the utmost vile.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know that she's evil. Like,
Okay.
she is an antagonist for sure.
Yeah.
But she's, and I'm gonna bleep this out, she's just an asshole.
And Maleficent is evil. Yes.
Maleficent is evil,
Yes.
100%.
Okay.
All right.
Next, we have Scar from The Lion King versus Chernabog from Fantasia.
Okay, I love me some Chernabog.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a classic Disney evil character. I mean, this is the, I don't know, like demon dragon-y thing from Fantasia that comes after the characters. Just
He raises the demons of hell
Right.
to go after the villagers and
that is by definition evil.
yes.
Yes. Scar.
But
I mean-
Scar killed his brother
Yeah.
on purpose
Right. So we have a murderer.
and blamed it on his nephew.
Sure, as you do. When, I mean, you want to be king, you got to get rid of the kid.
It's your classic Hamlet story, but
Yeah, exactly. Man,
I think Scar has this.
I do too. If just for like his song.
Oh yeah. Be Prepared is an amazing villain song.
Right. Like, now I'm going to argue with myself because the Chernabog scene in Fantasia uses Night on Bald Mountain from Mussorgsky. Now, I mean,
We're not
that's
ranking
classic.
songs. We're not
No,
ranking
I know,
songs.
but
We
it
can do that
factors
later,
into
but
the
yeah.
essence of the character. But okay, this is a 2 versus 15 matchup. The 15 clearly had a shot.
Yes.
It was a close game, but Scar's going to take this one in the end.
3-pointer at the buzzer.
Exactly. All right, next up we have number 3, Ursula from The Little Mermaid versus Chick Hicks from Cars. Now, Chick Hicks is another bleep hole.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely the antagonist.
Yeah.
I don't know about evil.
No. And okay, I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since we've seen movie Cars.
To be fair, it's called movie Cars because that's what our daughter said over and over and over again. Movie Cars, movie Cars.
Yep.
We watch movie Cars.
Yep.
Okay, Caitlin.
Did he do any subterfuge to try to win? I can't remember.
Yeah, he definitely cheated.
Okay.
Like he spun him out and
Okay.
yeah.
But Ursula,
Yeah.
the sea witch.
Yeah, I mean, also evil. I mean, stealing voices, conjuring things.
She had a contract, but we can talk more about that later. But yes,
Are you saying contracts are inherently evil?
possibly. Yeah, Ursula has this one.
Ursula
I think,
has
for
this one.
sure.
Yeah, agreed.
Jafar from Aladdin and Madame Mim from The Sword and the Stone are next up.
Okay, I'm going to be honest here. I watched the heck out of The Sword and the Stone 35, 40 years ago. It is not 100% present in my brain.
So I love Madame Mim. I think she is freaking hilarious. And I love the wizard battle between her and Merlin. I think that is one
Yes.
of my favorite scenes from a lot of movies.
I hate Jafar. Like, I don't like him as a character.
No.
And I don't. Is it more that I really hate Iago?
Oh, Iago's annoying as anything.
Mm-hmm.
But Jafar, I think if we are ranking in evilness, Jafar has this over Madame Mim. Because of the subterfuge and everything that he is doing to try to gain power.
We're battling Merlin.
Madame Mim.
Yeah. I kind of want to give this an upset.
I don't think so. I think Jafar, no. Madame Mim, I don't think of her as evil. Maybe I just haven't seen it recently enough. I think of her relationship with Merlin as kind of frenemies type thing too.
Okay.
And not necessarily like they don't hate each other. I think they tolerate each other and have a bit of an animosity between them. And I don't think Madame Mim does anything that is does she? I don't know. Does she do anything like crazy evil? I know she like tries to take Arthur.
Yeah. All right, we'll give this to Jafar. I really
he
want
hypnotizes
Jafar.
people with his snake staff.
Well, true, and then he goes for like the cosmic power and wants to rule the universe. I don't get that out of Madame Mim.
No.
Okay.
She's just trying to live her own life in her little cottage.
Yeah. Yeah, true. True. All right, next up we have Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians versus Yokai from Big Hero 6.
These are both actually pretty bad.
Yeah.
Cruella de Vil wants to skin puppies.
As you do.
Puppies.
Yokai wants to like destroy the world.
Yeah, and he stole somebody's idea and technology to do that.
Yeah. Cruella's evil, but I feel like Yokai has a bigger scope of impact.
Well, yeah, definitely Yokai has a bigger scope of impact.
Who's a better written, story-wise villain?
We're going back to songs here. Cruella has a pretty good banger.
Yeah, but Big Hero 6 isn't exactly a musical.
That's true. It's also based on a comic strip. Although Cruella de Vil's 101 Dalmatians is a book. Let's see. I don't know. The whole killing animals and innocent puppies really pulls on me. I think that is absolutely abhorrent.
Agreed. And Yokai does that too. And not just dogs, not just Dalmatians. Yokai's going after all the animals, the whole zoo, all the people. Like, he's going to make an Edgar suit. Like, he's going wide. Like,
really?
Yeah.
I don't get that.
I mean, he tries to destroy the whole city.
What is his end goal?
I don't remember.
Cruella wants a coat.
Oh, more petty. You're going with pettiness?
I'm going with petty. She's doing this for fashion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's okay. The pettiness will win me over.
Okay.
All right. Cruella de Vil takes this one.
Yep.
All right.
Next, we have number 6, the Evil Queen from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs versus 27, Sid Phillips from Toy Story.
Okay. Okay. This is a no contest.
Yes.
As like Sid's evil, don't get me wrong. I wanted to have Sid in this list because I thought this conversation was going to be funny, and the fact that Sid's up against the evil queen, just like, mwah, perfect.
I don't think Sid's evil. He's a dumb kid.
Yeah,
doing stupid things. He's playing with his toys.
You know who's really evil? The parents for not curbing that behavior.
Blowing up toys in the backyard? Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I'd never do something like that.
And who has the shining carpet in their house?
So maybe it's really Sid and Sid's parents who are the problem here.
Maybe.
But the evil queen is going to win this round.
Yes.
Faux show.
Yes.
Next up, we have some of your favorites here. We have Hades from Hercules versus Prince John from Robin Hood. These are kind of a newer character. No, not new anymore, but definitely having a heyday right now in Hades versus classic Disney, kind of an underappreciated movie based on the timeline from Robin Hood. I mean, Prince John, that whole story is just classic. But I mean, we're going up against Greek,
a literal god,
mythical,
mythical god, yeah.
Prince John's hair doesn't turn different colors. Like he's not magical.
Yeah. He's greedy. He wants the throne. Prince John wants the throne. Well, so does Hades.
True. This is Hades.
This is Hades. Yeah. Prince John, I think he's a good villain. I don't mean like
he's not good.
Good, but he's a passable villain. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. He does his job as the antagonist well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Along with Sir Hiss. Yep.
Yes.
All right. Next we have Captain Hook from Peter Pan versus Pete from Mickey Mouse and Friends. Pete. Oh my gosh.
I mean, the winner here is clear. It's Pete, right?
No. Pete's just living his life.
True. He's more misunderstood than evil.
Yes. Or just a butt.
Yeah. He's also just like not part of like the Mickey Mouse and Friends clique. He's kind of an outsider and maybe he's just upset and rebelling that he's not in the clique. And so he gets frustrated. Maybe Pete's just misunderstood.
Isn't Pete the original Disney villain?
Oh, he is.
Pete's in Steamboat Willie, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The antagonist in the 1928 Disney short Steamboat Willie is Pete
the cat.
who is Mickey Mouse's arch rival.
Oh, that's right. Because Pete goes after Minnie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, it's Captain Hook. Sorry.
Yeah, Captain Hook. I just wanted to have a discussion of Pete, really. All right. Next up, we have Dr. Facilier from The Princess and the Frog versus Dawn Bellwether from Zootopia. Yeah, this is Dr. Facilier. Like, 100%. I love Dr. Facilier as a villain. Like,
we need more of Dr. Facilier in the parks.
Yes. I love the attitude, the songs, like just the overall general vibe. Great. Now, Dawn Bellwether, the sheep in Zootopia,
does a bad thing.
Does a very bad thing.
Does a very bad thing.
And it's kind of a hidden twist. Like you don't see it coming and blah, blah, blah. But Dr. Facilier, has this one hands down.
Next, we have Claude Frollo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame versus King Candy of Wreck-It Ralph.
Okay, I have an opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, this is King Candy.
I agree with you on this one.
Yeah, this is the first upset that we have in terms of the rankings because Claude is number 10 in the stack rank and King Candy is 23. King Candy has this one. I agree. Just because I don't remember Hunchback very well, but just the manipulative, like, I'm going to be your friend, and then the pivot and the turn that King Candy goes through. I love, like, so well done.
I will argue that Frollo has that too, because he takes in Quasimodo and raises him at the church at Notre Dame.
True. And
then there's that whole just holier than thou, literally, arc that he has in Hunchback. And turns on, and he tries to use Quasi. He does use Quasi for his own advancement and his own purposes.
True, but I mean, I have two words that are going to win this.
Okay,
ready? Alan Tudyk.
We're not going into that. Come on.
King Candy has this, especially when he morphs into the bug.
Yes, yes, I do agree. I do agree, though. But Claude Frollo is a pretty bad villain, and although his song is weird.
True, but I look at Claude Frollo, and all I can think of, because it's Frollo, is how you'd pronounce that in Spanish, and it's
He's
Froyo.
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. It's really funny though.
No. Okay. But yes, I agree that King Candy has this one.
All right.
Sorry, Frollo, you're going down.
Yeah, there you go. Next up, we have Gaston from Beauty and the Beast versus Otto from Wall-E. If you don't remember, Otto is the autopilot who is piloting the big starship and tries to basically scuttle their plans to keep the ship in space instead of going back to Earth. And Gaston is an empty-headed, bumbling idiot. Shallow.
Egotistical.
All of those things.
Yep.
Otto is actively evil and doing a lot of subterfuge and lying and conceit and actively, trying to prevent things from happening. Now, I would argue, I mean, we're talking about a computerized being, so is
It's
Otto
programming.
the problem, or is it the programmers who came up with the business
Yeah.
logic wrong?
Otto's trying to follow his directive.
Indeed. I mean, it's just that the prime directive is wrong in his case.
Yes.
I don't know. Gaston's following his own prime directive, which is him.
But he also does a bit of subterfuge as well, because he takes Maurice,
Yes.
Belle's father, and has him committed
Yeah.
in order to gain Belle
True.
through money. Because he bribes the asylum director.
We have one dude looking out for his own best interests versus a semi-sentient computerized being who was programmed to, I guess, rule the world, rule humanity.
Gaston incites a mob to go attack somebody in their own home.
True. Otto prevents people from going home.
They don't know that.
That's true.
They're in their own little utopia.
Very true.
Flabby, fat, and lazy.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're giving this to Gaston. I think that's where you're leaning.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Next up, we have Mother Gothel from Tangled versus Charles F. Muntz from Up. Both reprehensible characters.
Oof. This is a good one.
Yeah. I do not like Mother Gothel. To me, she is my most hated villain.
Agreed. Charles Muntz is not somebody you think of on the list of Disney villains.
But he's bad too.
He's horrible. This is a lot closer than wow. Like, Mother Gothel's in it for herself.
Yes,
Very selfish.
for sure. So is Muntz, technically. I mean,
Yeah.
he's in it for the glory. He's got this quest that he's been on
Yeah.
forever and ever to get that bird, Kevin.
True.
But he stays there. He has his army of dogs, and he was just going to stay there, right?
Yeah.
He wasn't going to go anywhere until he found Kevin. But the world forgot about him.
I'm going to vote for Mother Gothel on this just because she gives me the willies.
Mother Gothel is a horrible person. Not only did she steal a baby from a crib for enchantment for the hair,
That's pretty bad.
and she was going to, oh no, wait. I think she was just going to get the hair, but then found out when she cut the hair, it didn't work. So she took the baby.
Yeah.
That in and of itself, bad. Very bad.
Mm-hmm.
We won't even go into all of her gaslighting and just stuff right now, but I think Mother Gothel has this for sure.
Okay. I'm not going to argue with that one. I think that's a good. I think this was closer, though.
Yeah.
I think you and I both put Mother Gothel typically higher up on our list than CoPilot did.
Yeah.
And that was tough. That was tough. All right, moving on. Let's pit Oogie Boogie from The Nightmare Before Christmas versus Syndrome from The Incredibles. Syndrome's pretty bad.
Yeah. I love Oogie Boogie as a villain.
Mm-hmm.
But I think for me, Syndrome has this.
Yeah.
Because
I
of what
agree.
he's trying to do.
Yeah, he's actively trying to rule the world and take everything over. Well, Oogie Boogie's trying to take over all of the other holidays.
Yeah, that's true. But Syndrome is trying to get rid of all the supers.
So he can go take over the world.
Yeah.
Is Oogie Boogie doing the same thing? He's trying to get rid of all the other holidays so he can rule the world? Yeah.
Is he trying to get rid of the holidays?
I can't remember. Or was it just
Or
those
just
stupid
Santa?
kids?
No, the kids, Lock, Stock, and Barrel were sent to get Santa from Jack.
Oh, yeah. And then they just turned it into weirdness.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Syndrome with you on this one.
Yeah.
I think he's a great character. I love having his full arc.
Mm-hmm.
I love the fact that the hero, the literal hero, creates the villain.
Yeah.
The backstory of Syndrome as a kid wanting to, be Mr. Incredible Jr. and getting shut out of that. Like that's some really good writing right there. All right, Syndrome it is.
Syndrome it is. Next, we have Yzma and Kronk from The Emperor's New Groove versus Randall Boggs and Henry J. Waternoose from Monsters Incorporated.
All right, you take Yzma and Kronk because I know you love this movie.
I do. I think it's great. I think it's interesting that we have the pair on this one.
Yeah.
Although I do like Randy and Waternoose too. But Yzma and Kronk, I think Yzma, this is another classic wants to take over the ruling.
Yeah.
Wants to take over the kingdom. Yzma wants to do that. And she's a sorceress and has her potions and wants to get rid of Cusco. Kronk is just her sidekick who loves to bake or loves to cook.
I would say like Randall Boggs is kind of like that not shape-shifting, but color-shifting monster.
Mm-hmm.
And he's more of the Kronk-like henchman.
Yeah.
If you will. Now, he's not Kronk-like at all because
no.
he clearly has a brain on his shoulders. Kronk is an empty vessel, we'll just say. I don't know that Kronk's actually evil.
No, I don't think Kronk's evil.
He's just been corrupted by the wrong person.
But he talks to squirrels, so that's cool.
Henry J. Waternoose is like corporate greed kind of evil.
Yes, very much so. Yeah.
And is definitely pulling the strings.
Yeah.
I think the evilness at root in Monsters, Inc. is probably more a contemporary take on what evil looks like with some commentary on modern culture, if you will. Whereas Yzma is more of that classic mythological evilness.
Yeah.
I love both. I haven't seen Emperor's New Groove as much as y'all have. I need to give that another watch. Mostly it's because I'm not a huge fan of David Spade. Like I could not stand just not a fan. I'll just leave it at that. I think I want to go with Yzma on this one.
Okay.
Because I think it's just more of that classic embodiment of evil in a bad guy or bad gal versus what we have here with Henry J. Waternoose and Randall Boggs is more of a, yes, these characters are bad, but it's more of a commentary, a cultural commentary on how things play out. Obviously, things always play out through individuals, through people, but I think from a story perspective, I'm going to give this one to Yzma.
This one I'm not sure about.
Okay.
Because of what Waternoose does. It has to do with kids too, again.
Oh, yeah.
Because Waternoose literally wants to take a child and take the screams directly from them. He wants to kidnap them from the other world.
Yes.
Bring them in and harvest their screams directly. I think that is pretty darn evil. Yzma just wants control of the kingdom. Just.
All right, so where are we going to leave this one? Are we going to give it to Yzma and Kronk, or are we going Randall Boggs and Henry J. Waternoose?
I don't know. This one is difficult for me.
I'm surprised. I figured you love Emperor's New Groove.
I like Yzma too. I think she's a great villain, but I don't know that it's anything like special.
You definitely don't see the Henry J. Waternoose turn coming in the movie.
Yeah.
That whole movie is set up where Randall Boggs is just the bad guy. And you think everything's great. And then there's an additional pivot.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Not a spoiler anymore. It's okay.
No. We have a lot of classic bad people on this list that are evil.
I'm leaning towards Randall and Waternoose on this one.
All right. I love it.
Sorry, Yzma. You're awesome.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Wrong lever.
Ah, they're gone. All right. Now we have a modern matchup from Disney. We have Ernesto de la Cruz from Coco versus Prince Hans of the Southern Isles from Frozen.
Yeah.
This is a fantastic matchup.
It is.
Both with a massive twist.
Yeah.
Both selfish.
Both very selfish. Prince Hans does his stuff because he's the seventh son and has no hope of gaining a kingdom. It's all about the kingdoms in these things. Oh my gosh. And so he wants to marry a princess in order to gain a kingdom. And then he goes into the whole murder everybody to get it. And Ernesto de la Cruz does his own thing too. He offs his business partner.
Yeah.
And takes all of his stuff as his own and becomes super famous because of that.
I personally want to give this one to Prince Hans.
Oh, I'm going the other direction.
Oh. I think Prince Hans is more duplicitous writ large and is more actively portrayed. If you think once you know the turn in the movie, Frozen that's one heck of a turn.
It is. I remember seeing that for the first time. That was like an audible gasp for me. Oh, no.
My stars.
All right. I will grant you that. Yeah.
Ernesto de la Cruz is a big turn as well.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel as evil to me for some reason. It's evil. But the Prince Hans one is just, it's bad.
And his continues. With Ernesto is a one-time, one-time killing, I guess. I don't know. But with Hans, he has to continue, not with one sister, but with two sisters, and just to take over. I'll give you Hans on this one. Yeah,
I think Hans is more strategically evil. And Ernesto de la Cruz is tactically evil. And I'm going to go with the strategery.
Yeah, I agree. You turned to me on that one, Hans.
All right.
Last one. We have Lotso from Toy Story 3 versus the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland.
Okay, y'all, can we talk about Lotso? We've mentioned it on the show before. Why is there so much love for Lotso? I don't understand. The character is objectively evil. He takes joy that he's about to burn all of these characters that we have grown to love. But we're going to go run up to him in the theme parks and hugs and woohoo. I'm sorry. Y'all have been duped.
Well, we do have meet and greets with other ones too, like Maleficent and Evil Queen and Captain Hook.
Right, but it's like Lotso has somehow like culturally gaslit like everybody. I don't get it. Like maybe that's why he's more evil. He's still gaslighting even as a character in the parks.
Okay.
I'm going Lotso.
Queen of Hearts. She's just trying to rule her kingdom by beheading everybody that goes against her.
Right, so she's French. Got it.
Revolutionary? I don't know. I think that Lotso has this. I think Queen of Hearts just has some sort of disorder, disease, madness. She's definitely mad.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yes. She's got one too many headpieces from the Mad Hatter.
Mm-hmm.
Lotso. Lotso has this one.
Yep. All right. Who do we end up with here?
Moving on into the Sweet 16. Oh, strike that. Sorry, NCAA. I know you have that trademarked. Moving into the round
Sinister 16.
Oh, the Sinister 16. Love it. Trademark that. Ding. We have Maleficent, Scar, Ursula, Jafar, Cruella de Vil, the Evil Queen, Snow White, Hades, Captain Hook, Dr. Facilier, King Candy, Gaston, Mother Gothel, Syndrome, Randall Boggs and Henry J. Waternoose, Prince Hans of the Southern Isles, and Lotso.
Mm-hmm.
This is fun.
This is a good list.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to put something forward to you, Nathan.
Okay.
I think we need to watch these movies before we go into the Evil Eight.
Yes. 100%.
Okay.
I am down with that.
Right. So
we will
this may be a little bit longer in between before we get to the Evil Eight.
Yes.
But I think, we need to go through these.
I'm down with that.
Right.
Challenge accepted.
This was fun. I liked this.
Yeah. I think we should do more of these. I mean, obviously, we need to get through all of these movies, all these characters, and come up with our final rankings.
Mm-hmm.
We'll, of course, I think next time when we come back on this, we will do our round of 16, 8, 4, and the final.
Yes.
And come up with our final winner, if you will. But yeah, what else should we do? Should we do movies all up? Should we do good characters? Send us your notes.
Yeah.
Happy to take input.
We could pit princesses against each other.
All I can think of right now is the gang of princesses there in Wreck-It Ralph. Ralph Breaks the Internet. Yeah. They're all just hanging out together.
Lounging. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, just remember, we're not affiliated with Disney or their subsidiaries. These are personal opinions and suggestions. Well, yeah, we're suggesting you should watch these movies based on our own experiences. We recommend working with a travel agent or contacting Disney directly to plan your perfect vacation, or order Disney Plus so you can watch all these.
Yes. If you have questions or suggestions or would like to be interviewed on our show to share your Disney experiences, please send an email to podcast@ourmousecapades.com.
Go ahead and follow us on social media. We're at Our Mousecapades. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, and YouTube.
Please give us a rating and review in your podcast app. It really helps people find us.
And of course, don't hesitate to share us with your friends and fellow Disney lovers of all ages.
Thank you for listening. We will be in your ears next week.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We